afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
I wanted to start this speech kind of talking about what speech and debate perceptually looks like. It looks like when you look at the halls of this national tournament, a bunch of kids running around in suits, very stressed out, trying to find rounds, not really know what's going on, talking to walls. You wouldn't know why any teenager wants to sign up their weekend or their summers to do this, essentially engaging in more schoolwork. And looking back to before I began speech and debate, I definitely thought the same thing, had no idea what I was getting myself into. But as I stand here in front of all of you today, at my very last speech and debate tournament, I understand that it's so much more than that. Like many other kids in this activity, I can recall a time before I was in speech and debate. The very quiet, shy girl, not very outspoken. I believe I was this kid, not because I didn't have the courage to speak out or that I didn't have opinions. Rather, I didn't know that anybody cared. It wasn't until I was exposed to speech and debate that I realized people are interested in what I have to say. Every weekend, there were adults who gave up their time to come listen to me and my words. From the very first time I hit start on a timer in a debate round, I felt myself opening up, becoming more confident in who I was and who I wanted to be. Through the opportunities speech and debate gave me, I was able to have conversations on the topics that mattered to me, that a traditional classroom setting would have never allowed me to explore. And since then, I have never shied away from having these conversations. I've realized the importance of them, and everyone else around me has as well. At family gatherings, I'm now offered a seat at the grown-ups table because I can keep up, and that's really impressive. And I think that invitation is a really important concept. This activity gave me a seat at the table. And speech and debate has taught me that there's no topic that's too taboo, too controversial, or too mature for kids to talk about because we know how to talk about them. Here we give kids a chance to sit at the head of the table, to lead the conversations, because you all recognize that we are the future and that you have given us the skills to lead our generation to greatness. And for that, I'm really appreciative. Speech and debate has been a journey about finding confidence. The confidence to use my voice to invoke change and inspire others, regardless of my age. Because even if it was only the judge in the back of the room who I was talking about, they cared. They were listening. I am very thankful to those who support this activity and give a platform where kids and adults alike can learn from one another and inspire each other on some of the largest stage and platforms possible. I know I would not be the person I am without it today, and I would not be able to stand in front of you confident in the words I'm saying. As my experience as a student comes to a close, I find myself excited and prepared to coach the next generation of students. And I hope that each and every one of them can find the ability to speak passionately, think critically, and lead confidently in the same way I have. Thank you.